Hi guys. So today I wanted to play with a new deck that I got recently that I haven't really had too much practice or experience with yet. It's in this little red bag. It's called Mildred Payne's Secret Pocket Oracle. One of my friends, Linda, one of the readers at Celestial Awakening, showed this to me, and I really wanted it so bad after I had a reading with it. So it's this really small deck. You can see like how big it is compared to my hand. It's really tiny. So you can literally fit this entire deck of cards into your pocket. So it's called Mildred Payne's Secret Pocket Oracle. You can see that there. Isn't it adorable? So yeah, if you guys want a card, I'm just basically taking this opportunity to get more familiar with the deck because I don't know it very well. So I just want to get some practice in. So yeah, let me know if you guys want one. But if you do, make sure you mention a question or an intention you have. And then I would love to pull a card for you. Let me check the comments. I have it sideways, so I can't really see the comments super well. Hi, Akio. Serena's watching. Hello. Oh, shoot. I pressed something weird, and I don't know what I did. Is this how I... Oh, boy. Oh, God. What did I do? Oh, my gosh. I pressed weird buttons, you guys, and now I can't see the comments anymore. Oh shit. What do I do? Oh, here they go. Oh my god, they're back. Alright. Hi guys. Hi Willem. Oh shoot, I pressed that button again. Dude, this is like, I'm just not gonna touch this. Hi Charlie. If anybody wants a card pulled, just send your question basically in the comments. So if you want one pulled, just make sure you put like your question or your intention in the comments so that I can specifically kind of hone in on that because I want to get used to this deck. So if you want a card, definitely tell me what your question or intention is and I'll pull one for you. It's so hard to shuffle too. It's like, it's so little. Alright, so we got our first question by Jessica. Hey Matthew, I'm just wanting to know more about my general purpose or direction in life. Alright, so anybody that's live, just make sure you're posting an intention or a question to get a card. And these are really cool too because all the backs are a little bit different. They all have like different art on them, which is pretty rad. So this is for Jessica Blaine. And this one is card number 8. It's the blood card. Can you see it? Okay, so what that card represents, now I don't have, it doesn't come with like a book with like long paragraphs about the readings. You just basically get a few words. So the blood card basically is representing life, vitality, sacrifice, heritage, and ancestry. So I'm actually really getting the blood part as like being blood relative. But there might be something to explore ancestrally for you to help you answer what you're looking for. Next one is Robin says, anything for me today, could really use it. It is my health, is it going to be okay? So I'm going to hold that intention and pull a card for you. And the one that came out was this card, the fetus card. And what that one says, new beginnings, developing possibilities, new responsibilities. So with a new beginning, what that's really saying for me is that your health is basically going to be just fine. You're starting a brand new beginning with this basically being conquered. So I don't think you have much to worry about. Let's see here. Selina says, can I have a card please? I want to know about someone coming back into my life. Absolutely. So let's see what we get here. Oh god. So this is about the one coming back into your life, and we pulled the poison card, number 45. That one says, accepting something harmful, self-destruction, toxic people. So what I definitely would have to say based on this card for you, Selina, is that that person coming back into your life actually would be toxic, and at this point in time doesn't seem to be a good idea or in your best interest to do so. Serena says, I want a card too. My question is, how do I maintain my business success? Good question. So let's see what we get here. So for Serena, we got the Storm card. Can you see it? Number 16, which says, turbulent times, danger, troubled emotions. So what I really get from the Storm card is, you know, kind of like how there's that hurricane storm really going on in Florida right now. It's all about like preparedness and like sensing that it is coming. So there might be a potential storm or some type of turbulence that's on its way or already entering your life. So what I would do at this time relative to business success is just to take any measures that you feel drawn to, anything that you can do to prepare for something, to prepare for this storm. What can you do right now that would make you feel even more safe, more secure, and more comfortable, and then take those actions. Let's see. Yeah, Robin says that deck is so cute, isn't it? I love it. I love it so much. Priscilla says hi. Hello. Brandon says, I'll take a card. Hi, my intention is, will I be successful with the field of work I am currently in? So let's figure out what card wants to come out for you, Brandon. And the one that I got is the Umbrella card. So what this says, this is number 46. It's basically relative to protection from something beyond control, sanctuary, may be a bad omen. So what I'm really getting from this umbrella card right now is that this job is actually kind of serving as an umbrella for you in a way, where it's helping you to stay safe and comfortable, but ultimately we both know it's not what you ultimately want to do. It's not where your full passion lies right now, and even if you don't know where that is, it's still worth searching for it. Because I think that this might be something that just feels really safe and comfy right now. But I intuitively do feel that there is something better on the horizon if you should want to go for it. But I don't think that this will be bad. I think it will keep you safe like it's intended to. But I just don't see or feel that it'll be what you thrive in specifically. Jessica's watching. Hi, Jess. Oh, crap. What did I press? Okay. Priscilla, yes, you may, but I want you to write an intention or a question. If that's okay, before I pull a card. Charlie, my question is, am I coming in alignment with more connection? That's a very good question. I'd love to help get an answer, insight into it. And what we got is the stick, number 25 for Charlie. And what it says is, branching out on your own may be a representation of power or abuse. So what I'm really getting more specifically with the stick card is it's kind of like something that you use to like kind of probe at something to see if it feels safe or not. So it's kind of like if people were a snake, right, and you were holding a stick, you just want to like kind of test the waters with the stick to see if that snake's going to attack you. It's just kind of your way of testing to see what kind of reaction you get, but also at the same time, you'll have that stick as like protection if you were to need it. So what I really get drawn to convey to you, Charlie, is really explore in your life, whether that's metaphorically or figuratively, what is that stick in your life that you're using? Do you feel like you still need it? Is by virtue of holding the stick, is that keeping you in a state of still needing to be protected from something? Are you creating the vibration of something that can come after you because you think that you need to be protecting yourself from something? So that would be what I would have to ponder and perhaps help you to move through this obstacle or hurdle that might be in the way of the connection you're after. Marion is watching. Hello. Willem, I'm curious how my Reiki class is going to go. Am I going to crush it? All right. That's awesome that you're going to a Reiki class. I love it. Let's see what we've got for you. So we got the Wheel card, which is number 30. What it says in here is that stands for progress, venturing into one's destiny, coming around full circle. So that actually feels really good for you, Willem, to be going to that Reiki class, and I think this is going to really launch you into something that's going to feel really good. So definitely some good vibes behind that class. Mark is watching. Hello. Robin says, thank you, you're welcome. Hi, Catherine. Hi, John. Priscilla says, is my health going to get better? So let's check into that. All right, so what we got is the flower card, number 23. This is for Priscilla. Stands for beauty, kindness, gifts, blossoming abilities, or potential. So I think it's a super high potential that your health is going to improve, Priscilla, and I think it's going to be beautiful. It's like you might consider yourself in that stage where you're kind of like this bud, right? And then once you get over this bump, this hump that is the health problem, you're just going to blossom and all kinds of potentials are going to open themselves up to you. So I think that this is a very good sign for you. Erica, I'd love a card. There's a fly like right in front of me. I'd love a card. I feel like everything around me in my life is changing and I just need some guidance. Thank you so much. Yes, I would love to pull one for you. And we got this one, the house card. This is number 28. It says, having a sense of personal identity, family, stability, a safe place. So I think right now, this is all about like coming into who you are and really knowing who you are as a person, and really kind of what I'm getting a feel for is for you to really understand and know what your boundaries are, and know that a boundary is really broken down as simply as a sense of self. So it's like, I like chocolate ice cream versus vanilla. It's like, what does Erica like? Who is Erica about? What does Erica want to do? And really getting a feel for that. And then also know that you deserve security and a sense of safety so that you can actually move towards that if it's something that you feel that you need in your life. And I feel like you'll definitely be able to get there. And then the way to do that is just by getting to know yourself better and really becoming clear on what your boundaries are. And I think that'll just naturally happen for you. Where am I? Matt Person is watching. Hello. Michelle says, is a relationship good for me right now? Let's see what Mildred Payne has to say. This is so hard to shuffle. I don't know if you guys can, if you haven't seen it already, it's like the smallest deck I've ever had. Ooh, I just dropped like all of them. Hang on one second. Oh my god. La 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 la. 52 card pickup, right? I got most of them. Hang on one second. Okay. We're back. All right, Michelle. The one that came out for you is the candle card, 47. So what this card is all about is spiritual enlightenment, hope, and life. So what I'm really getting a sense for, Michelle, is that a relationship is actually phenomenal for you at this time because this relationship will serve as a catalyst for you, as something to stimulate your spiritual growth to the next level. So I think this card is really representing the hope for that, and that it is a good potential for you at this time. Catherine Dishran, how can I empower myself right now while I'm feeling like I'm in prison because of probation, making me not able to move out of my city? I need a way to feel better while I'm where I am. I so feel you there, Catherine. Let's see what the cards have to say about this. Alright, so, oh, this just came out for the person before you, so I'm just gonna kind of recite it. The candle came out again. So the candle card was about spiritual enlightenment, hope, and life. So what I get for you, Catherine, specifically is that just keep doing what you're doing. Continue to grow in the ways that feel good for you. Continue to, deep dive into spirituality and continue to progress. And I think specifically what would be really helpful in that scenario, just as an intuitive message for you, would be just to refresh on Teal Swan's video called The Hidden Positive Intentions. I think that'll be super huge for that particular scenario. All right. Oh, dude, I keep pressing weird stuff. And it makes the chat go away. Oh. Oh, okay, here we go. Marion, if you have time, can you pull a card for me, please? Possible surgery in October. Yeah, totally. We got the heart card. Interesting. Surgery, and then there's an organ, right? Number 11. So the heart card says, strong emotions, affection, love, and compassion. So what I'm really getting here is to really shift your focus from the things that obviously don't feel so good. Obviously having surgery isn't something fun for most of us, right? So I think at this time it's a call for really bringing things near to you that you love, that make you feel love, and just kind of really placing your focus more on those things at this time. Like, what can you do right now to feel love and affection in your life? And I think by really bringing your focus into that will help to guide you through whatever's going on, whether it needs to happen or not. But to know that when negative emotions do come up, that it is absolutely right to be with them and to caretake them. But in the moments where it's not so bad, to see if maybe shifting your focus to things that you really love would be a benefit for you. That's what I'm kind of pinging on, so I hope that helps. I'm gonna drink some of this tea. I feel like I can't talk. All right. Akio says, any insight into my career would be great. So let me pull you a card for that. I'm not sure how behind I am with the comments, you guys. I'm sorry. I'm trying to move through them as much as I can. I feel like, did I lose part of I don't know. The deck doesn't feel as like full as it was before I dropped everything, but I literally don't see anything else. So we'll just keep going. All right, so Akio, regarding career. The card that came out for you is 37, the Pentagram. So this one says, humanity, the sum of a lifetime of choices, material gain. So I'm really kind of being pulled to what the pentacle tends to represent in traditional tarot, which is like the earthly things, the grounded things, the mundane things. And it usually represents good fortune, luck, prosperity, and abundance. So I think honestly, like where you're at right now is going to be very fruitful for you, the career path that you're following. But just know that like if you need to do anything to make any tweaks or any changes that would feel better within that same career path, I think that would be a good choice at this time. Serena says, thank you, you're welcome. John says, how is Irma going to affect Akio and I personally? Such a good question. Man, yeah, is that hitting today, you guys, in Florida? I think, right? Today's Saturday. I think it was supposed to start hitting today. Let's see here. Alright, so the Tooth card, number 7. So this card says, losing something considered permanent, a difficult separation, illness. That's an interesting one to interpret. So what this really calls to me is all about attachments and the things that we're attached to, especially relative to what this storm can particularly affect. So I think really coming to terms, becoming conscious of the things that you're afraid you might lose in this process and what you can do, because just know like these readings, you guys, are what you're currently a vibrational match to, which means if there's an outcome that doesn't feel favorable, there's an opportunity to do something with it because you've come into this knowledge, right? So from what I'm really pinging on here for you guys is definitely make an evaluation. We really want to make a list of all the things that you feel could be affected. And basically what you want to do is you want to allow yourself to go to the worst case scenarios that you can possibly come up with in your mind. Because what that's going to do, and literally like make it a visualization where you make it as real as possible and move through those worst case scenarios. I know it's going to be uncomfortable, I know it's going to be hard. But the reason I'm asking you to do that is because what that does is it causes you to lose resistance to those things that are going to potentially happen. And by honestly living through the worst case scenarios fully in your mind, you've already lived through the worst possible thing that can happen, right? So whatever happens can't be worse than that. So what that does is it kind of takes the anchor out, it takes the hooks out of those things happening, and makes you less resistant. And then what you can do after that point is you can tend to really bring your focus into things that you want at that point, and really shift your vibration, keep your frequency really high during this time as much as possible. And I think that will really help to kind of change the course of things there. But you know, my love is with you guys, and for anybody else that is being affected by any of these crazy natural disasters that we've been experiencing lately all over the freaking planet. Alright, Amber says, any insight on my future feeling stuck? You bet. Let's see what we got here. Alright, we got the Broom card, 39 for Amber. No, yeah, for Amber Sage. It says here, getting a situation in order, domestic duties, an erotic encounter. So I think what this really means for you specifically is to really get a handle on organization, so to speak, for you, Amber. I think there's a lot of things you want to do, but you're kind of unsure. Is like, where do I pick a place and even begin with my current scenario? So what I would do is literally list everything out that you feel you want to accomplish, and then rearrange your list in order of priority of what makes you feel the best to do, like what actually is something that you want to be doing, and prioritize that list according to the things that feel good. And then from that point forward, make caring about how you feel more important than anything else, because really the only reason we ever feel stuck in life is because we're out of touch with our feelings. We are given our feelings and our emotions as a sort of guidance system, an emotional guidance system, kind of similar to how a GPS works. What we're doing in life instead is we're using our feelings and following those to navigate us essentially through this life. So if something feels bad, then that's going to make me realize that I don't want to be doing that thing or going in that direction, so then I can form a preference as to what I'd prefer to be doing or wanting instead, and then move around that path and navigate that way. So that's what I would do, Amber, specifically. Amber Poor's watching. Hello. Brandon says, wow, that's pretty accurate. Thank you very much. You're very welcome. Catherine, I like hanging out with you live. Thank you. It's fun, right? I actually really love doing this. Willem says, oh, hell yeah, thank you. You're so welcome. Amanda says, am I going to be able to manifest a writing career soon? Ooh, that's a good question. Let's find out. So we got, oh, it's interesting, the Hag card, which is number 3. So what this is saying, fears, nightmares, bizarre or malicious encounters. Oh boy. So if I had to really feel into this particular situation for you, Amanda, honestly, I think the only thing that's going to be in the way is the fear itself. And what you can do with that is, there's a couple of different things, but something that I'm really familiar with is what's called parts work, where you can literally talk to the aspects of you that are scared about doing this, about moving forward into this writing career. And what you can do within an exercise or a technique like parts work is you can actually have a literal conversation, a dialogue with the aspects of you that are in fear. And what you can do is you can figure out how to meet their needs. So perhaps the aspects of you that are feeling fear might need you to literally hold them and cradle them and move forward with them while you're picking them up, essentially. Maybe what they want is for you to bring them somewhere else while you do this thing. Like, let's say that you're in writing mode, right? But these aspects of you are coming up that are in fear. Maybe we can set these aspects of us that are in fear somewhere else. Maybe they want to go outside. We can just like actually send them somewhere different while we're here doing this thing. Kind of similar to what Teal Swan does when she goes on stage before a workshop. She has aspects of her that come up in fear, but what she does is she leaves them backstage while the rest of her moves forward. So you can try a technique like that, and if you're not sure where to begin to learn how to do something like that, you can reach out to me. It's something that I help people through. Let's see here. Emily, hi Matthew, you look great. Oh, thank you. Things are turbulent right now. What element should I work on to help my career be successful? So let's see what we get here. So we got the Moth card for you, Emily, which is number 29. It says here, transformation, being hopelessly attracted to something, a clingy person. Now, what I think this really means is what you want to be clingy to is your goals. So figuring out like what is the fire to you being the moth. Moths are always attracted to the flame, right? So I think honestly like what you need in this moment is just deliberate focus on what it is you want to achieve. And then knowing that the only reason we ever want anything in this life, or the only reason we ever do anything in this life, is because we think it's going to cause us to feel better to do that thing, or to have that thing, or to be in that experience, right? So Emily, what you can make a practice of is actually running through your mind what this ultimate goal, what this ultimate flame will provide for you on a feeling basis. So let's say, for example, what you want is to make 5-figure months, right, in your career. This is just a pure example. And then what you would do is you would figure out what would already succeeding and having those 5-figure months in your business elicit within you as far as feelings go. Maybe it'll make me feel successful. It'll make me feel worthy. It'll make me feel abundant, right? Those different things. Then what you can do is you can take those end result feelings and figure out, well, how can I embody those in the now? And what are things and ways that I can actually obtain those feelings right now while still holding my vision of this flame, of this goal? And what that'll do is it'll take the desperate need of accomplishing that or having that thing out, and you're going to experience those feelings in the now, making it a snap and so easy and so effortless for the universe and the law of attraction to bring that into your reality, because you're not so like clung to it out of desperation and really wanting it, because it's not even a matter if you have it anymore, because you're already experiencing those feelings. So that's when it's going to show up for you in your reality, like without you even realizing it, so easily and so effortlessly. So I probably got a couple more that I'll do, you guys. Let's see. Hi Yossi. Ellie says, hey Matthew, my question is, did I break a dysfunctional cycle today? So let's figure out what the cards have in store for you. If you guys haven't seen, if you just joined, this is a really cute, like, tiny deck. It, like, literally fits in the palm of your hands. It fits in your pocket. Alright. So, for Allie, we got the cat card. 22. What that means here is resurrection, an independent person, intuition. So I think what's happened here is you've actually followed your intuition, and what you're doing is you're reaping the results of that. So this is kind of validating for you that you were able to basically discover your boundaries, assert your boundaries, and then take action based on knowing what those boundaries are and that you're able to assert them. So I think what you've done today is very successful. So I would have to say yes, you did. Katie says, I'd love a reading in regards to my career path, please. Should I get a job or hold out hopes for publishing? All right. Let's see what we got here. Alright, so we have the wall card, 27. It says obstacles, separation, protection, maintaining boundaries. So this would just be like also another act in consciousness, or another exercise in consciousness. So what I would do is, list out a list of any potential walls that you feel you have between what it is that you want and where you currently are, and really become aware of what your intention is before making any decisions, right? So if you decided maybe I should go get a job, what you want to do is you want to first discover what your intention for wanting to do that is. Is the intention behind wanting to do that because it would feel good to do that thing, or is it because I think it's going to, or is the intention basically one of the walls that you have up because I feel like I should, but I don't know. I know that's kind of obscure, but that's just kind of what I'm really getting here, is just to become super hyper aware of what your walls are, and just becoming conscious of that in and of itself can lead to some inspiration that will help you to know what direction to go in. But I think what would be the best thing to do is just become super, super, super clear and brutally honest about why you do the things you do before making a decision, and really asking yourself if that's okay, and then making the conscious choice from there. So I'm probably going to do 2 more of these, you guys, and then I'll scroll through the comments and just read them all before I hop off, and yeah, go from there. Alright. Catherine says, that's funny because I related to that card the most when you read it, then I got it. Yeah, Teal's video. Yeah, perfect. Alright, Vanessa says, I would love a reading regarding my love life or my priority right now. So yeah, we'll see what comes out of here. Alright. We got, oh, this came out earlier. The fetus card, which we got for you, Vanessa. Basically, it stands for new beginnings, developing new possibilities, or new responsibilities. So this sounds like this is a new chapter for you. So what I would do is figure out, how do you want that chapter to start? How would you like for it to go? And what do you think will actually be included in that chapter? So think of it like a book. Think of it like your life is a book and you just closed a chapter, basically, right? You just finished a chapter. How would you write out the next chapter of your life? What if you actually took a piece of paper and a pen and like literally wrote this chapter and how you think it's going to go, or how you want it to go, and what kind of elements, what kind of people are going to be included in this new chapter? And then based on that evaluation and that writing and becoming clear about what this new chapter is going to entail, I think you'll find the answer to that question. Okay, I'm going to do one more if I get to it, but I'm going to read through some of these. Marion says, such a great message, thank you. John says, oh shit. Linda's watching, So Young is watching, Peter's watching, hi you guys. Akio says, thank you, you're so welcome. Alright, so this is my last one I'm going to do, which is for Susan Jacobs. She says, anything, everything. So we're going to see what comes out here. We got the water card, which is 18. It says, purity, change, life, subconscious thoughts, mysterious feelings. So I consider this one for you, the water, really representing emotions and really learning to embody emotions and to feel emotions and to become aware of what emotions do to serve you in your life. There's a video by Teal Swan on YouTube that I feel really resonates at your frequency that would be helpful. So if you search Teal Swan on YouTube, there's a video called The Emotional Wake-Up Call, and that's what I really feel guided to show you. So basically just becoming aware of your emotions and learning their purpose and becoming more aware of them would be the best thing to do at this time. So I'm just going to check out some of these comments and then hop off here, you guys. Thank you so much for being here and letting me practice. Amber says, thank you so much, fit perfectly into what's going on with me. Awesome. Amanda says, thanks, you're welcome. You're welcome, Robin and Allie. So you guys, let's see here. Emily says, very smart, thank you for guidance. Yeah, definitely, there'll be a replay, so you can definitely rewatch it. But yeah, that's it for the readings, you guys. That's all I have in me right now. I want to get some other things done while I have the energy going. But yeah, thanks for letting me practice and getting the hang of this deck. So this was Mildred Payne's Secret Pocket Oracle. Super tiny cards, but they're really, really powerful. I really love these so much. I just want to continue to get to know them a little bit more. So thank you again, and I will talk to you guys soon. If I didn't get to read you today, just know that every Tuesday I put up a free Tarot Tuesday where you can get a free collective reading. But I also do offer readings as a service if you want something more full of a reading than just a one-card pull and something more personalized for you. Reach out to me or check out my website, planetascension.com, and you'll see all the different things that I do. But thanks again, guys. I'll talk to you later.